Missy, thank you so much for joining me here for an interview today. I just want to get your feelings initially just about obviously signing for ENCE Athena, which has got to be one of the best names, by the way, we've got in the scene for Impact and for a team. And how do you feel about that? And obviously, you guys are at boot camp. Could you just give me some reflections on it?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having me. And yeah, I can say that ENCE is like, of course, not the biggest organization when you look at the other organizations around, but I think what they can provide us, they are like for us, like the biggest organization, and they provide us with a lot of help, like inside of the game, but also outside of the game. So we were like really happy to have them sign us, and especially we have like two Finnish player, so they kind of have also a little bit more of a click with the organization, and then you can feel like more of a like a family than like co-workers. So yeah, we went to boot camp last week. It was after I came from Romania, and because we didn't play for a while together, it was like hard to go back to the start, kinda, because we have to refresh everything again. They played with the coach while I wasn't there, but yeah, the boot camp was in general really good. Like we had some team bonding. That's really important. Because with our newest edition of Manka, like of course we had to change the dynamic of the team, and the team bonding in the bootcamp really helped us like to go a little bit of a level up, and especially for the trust level, like between us and the fifth player, our new fifth player, and also like the organization we just joined.
You've already sort of guessed my next question. I was going to ask about Manka, and has anything changed in the team now that she's been brought in? And what are the strengths that Manka brings, and you think is going to bolster ENCE Athena?
The biggest change is like me going back to the opening role, and then Manka came in as a rifler. So that has changed a little bit of the dynamic, because we had Pocha before as an AWPer, and it was like really built around her, the team, and now it's more built around every player that we have. And if someone wants to make a play, they can make a play. So it's not more like stagnant now in our team. So that's really good. You can be like unpredictable, and like what Manka brings to our team is also like she's like a playmaker a lot of times. She can make space. She can be like more aggressive, because we have like some passive players, so it's good to have like more of a aggressive players next to me to have in the team, and to like walk a bit more forward instead of like keeping like the slow approach.
And I wanted to talk finally. Obviously, you played yesterday against One Win Gang. It was a really close game. It was one of the longest we had yesterday. It went all the maps. You needed overtime on Vertigo. You were down a number of rounds in Vertigo on that final map. What happened in the team? What was said to bring you guys all the way back and force overtime even after those grueling two maps before?
The first map we were like choking against ourselves really hard, and we were not playing our own game, and so the focus on the second map was just to play our own game. And that's what we did. And Vertigo, it started good, and it fell apart at the T side a little bit, because we were like choking a lot again, and like, communication was gonna be chaotic, and everybody was trying to make a play at the same time. So CT side, we lost pistol, and like we got back into the momentum because we won the second round, and after that, the communication was solid again. And it just takes us like one round, like to get back into the game, but it's the same as like going back. Losing one like crucial round will take us like out of our momentum phase, and that's I think what we struggle with like a lot is like to not choke or tilt or like play like stable through every round to the whole map. And at some point, like it was 15-10 or 15-11, like we just took it. Everybody was taking it one round at a time, one kill at a time, and that's how you need to do it, like the whole game. And I think that's the biggest learning curve we had during this best of three. To feel like more comfortable and like because we have a lot of young players and they have like they're all nervous, of course. So when it was hitting 15-10, 15-11, everybody was like, I think, just thinking in their head, we have to do it. It's now or never. And then we went into overtime. Unfortunately, we couldn't close it out, even though we had a good CT side in overtime. But I think like the exhaustion just hit in like the last 3 rounds.
It was still a really good showing despite you falling right at the very end. Does that give you confidence for the rest of the games for the season?
Yeah, for sure. Like I know my teammates know, and I think I know that series should have ended 2-0 like from the start. And we gave it a little bit to the other team. So we talked today in the group chat, and we were like, we showed yesterday we can fight anybody. So we're gonna focus on the next map, next opponent, and the next round, and then everything is gonna be okay. But yeah, it's just team experience we need to get into, and if it's not now, it's next season. But the focus is just on one opponent at a time, one round at a time, one map at a time. And if we do that, I think anybody's easy to beat for us.